The Tangent Egg podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangent Podcast. I'm Seth, and as always with me are Swoosh and John Doe.
Hi.
Hello.
So let's rip the Band-Aid off and get through one of the more annoying topics. Netflix wants to start adding AI-generated ads midway through your stream.
I don't like any of what you just said.
I know, it's all bad.
If they could just, straight out start advertising the high seas at this point. Straight out, it's like, there's something that's a lot cheaper and you don't have to deal with this bullshit.
Just like Avast starts putting up not Avast, one of the torrenting sites that starts putting advertisements on Netflix. They'd probably do it, they want the money. But it's like, I'm more interested to see what these ads are going to be, because AI it's good at what it does, sure, but it's still prone to hallucinating and going off key. So it's like, alright, make us a new, Jurassic Park trailer. It just goes off the fucking wall. It's like, yeah, that's fine.
Apparently it's all part of Netflix's attempt to create its own new, advertising arm. Okay. I get the feeling the idea is because right now, say you pay Netflix through, you've either got your own ad that you bought from some other company or made yourself and you put it on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think Netflix is trying to create a situation where instead you go, I have a brand, please advertise for me, Netflix. And then Netflix is like, no drama, we got you, we can even make the ad.
Yeah, that seems about right. Jesus, I hate all of that.
And because, they don't want to put much effort in, they're going to plan to do it with AI slop.
Actually, did you see the thing that's been going around all social media the last couple of days, that the Google AI now has voice?
Okay, no.
It's fucking everywhere on my feeds. Everywhere I go, it's the same thing of these people going, we can talk! And it's like, I'm sick of this. I am very happy for you over in the corner eating your paste. Stop infecting my feed with this, please.
My work, we use a lot of Windows products because the Australian government has a massive deal with fucking Microsoft. And anytime you do anything, would you like me to read that to you? I can do text to voice now. It's like, I don't want you to fucking look at anything.
Yeah. I don't want to be told about anything you can do. Back in the corner.
I want you to be that unwanted child, not even seen and definitely not heard.
Just go on and say, oh, why are you so mean? Go ask your big brother Clippy. Annoying little shit.
But I mean, on top of that, they want to run it midstream. So that, I know this is supposed to be on their ad-supported tier. But at the same time, they're already running ads before and after your show. Fuck off in the middle.
There's a reason that we went to streaming from regular fucking TV. It was to avoid the ads. That's why you paid for the bullshit. That's why people originally paid for cable TV.
Yeah. Then suddenly cable T had ads on, so we all went to streaming. Now streaming has it. So everyone's just donning their hats again.
It is the fucking high C cycle. So what are they going to try and come up with next to pull you away from the high seas again? Because the only reason we went to streaming was because it was slightly more convenient.
And much cheaper. We could get everything that would normally be multiple bundles on cable TV.
For one service.
I mean, the heyday back when there was maybe three.
Yeah.
You picked one.
Most
people picked Netflix, and then there was Hulu, and I think there was one other one.
Yeah, it's since folded, but I can't remember what it was.
Nowadays, where every motherfucker has to have his own streaming service. Hell, HBO can't even decide what they want to fucking name theirs.
Yeah. Well, now any media production house wants their own streaming service because they don't fall under the same restrictions that the cinema stuff used to. Because they weren't allowed to own cinemas. Disney couldn't own a cinema, so they couldn't set the pricing differently. So it had to be a third party. But streaming falls under different rules, so they're allowed to have their own.
See, the dumb bit is like we're gamers. We already watched this happen.
Yeah.
Everyone decided they didn't want to be on Steam anymore. Everyone went away. And then everybody came crawling back.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everyone's going to go.
Hoping people do that.
I don't think it's going to be Netflix who has that happen, but there's going to be a crunch. None of these.
I'd be
things
okay
can
if
support
everything
themselves.
ended up on Hulu.
It's probably going to be more like the Amazon or something like that. Maybe Apple.
That makes sense.
Because they're the ones really throwing cash at TV shows. Actually, Apple's doing really well, surprisingly. I feel bad. I said nice things about Apple.
Yeah.
But I can't deny that their TV show arm, they're throwing money where they really should be.
They have come out with some bangers, not gonna
Apple
lie.
now is like Netflix 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Back when they were investing in things that made sense.
Yeah, but how long before Apple overinvests in some trash, needs to make money back, invests in more trash, and then the cycle continues?
As long as they don't go the welcome to Netflix, you're greenlit, how can I help you route, it should be okay. Because that was really what fucked over Netflix.
So far, they seem to be doing quite well, at least picking interesting and different stuff. Stuff that's like moderately popular, but not necessarily like crazy. Like, oh my god, of course you're gonna go do a TV show of that.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people like this very iffy about Rings of Power, but I mean, like, it's gotten quite popular after people have sort of accepted it and moved on to the second season.
Yeah.
And they just started releasing the Murderbot Diaries TV show, which is actually pretty good.
I'm keen to see that one. It's on my list.
There's only 2 episodes out so far. There might be third one. I don't actually remember what the release day for those episodes are. But yeah, it's pretty good. They threw the right amount of money at it. They made it feel like they actually tried. They didn't like half cook it like sci-fi used to.
No, that's fair. Because I loved that book. It was a great one.
Yeah, great series of books. Absolutely love the Murderbot Diaries. So I'm happy to see them do that.
Yeah.
But that's what Apple's doing these days, is they seem to be throwing money in a pretty good, like, we really gave it a hot go. Whereas Amazon is like, okay, we're going to throw a lot of money at it and give it a hot go, but we produced Halo.
Yeah, well, that was, I think, too many cooks in the kitchen, where it's like basically a movie or series made by committee. So
yeah,
we want to hit
like
these optics. We want this thing.
It's not that they had too many cooks in the kitchen there. It's that they had, like, people that had never
too many busboys in the kitchen.
Well, they had people that had never tasted food, like the taste of cardboard, and thought, let's just throw salt at it.
Yeah.
Like, you literally someone who has eaten something before to say, okay, this is sort of what we need.
Oh no, they filled the kitchen with those weird chefs who everything has to be a foam now. It's like, I have made eggs! They are foam!
They filled it full of, like, they filled the kitchen full of AI robots and forgot to program any of them.
Yes. Gave them cooking techniques, but forgot to include the ingredients.
They showed like a poster. This is what we want. And that's it.
I feel like it's that thing from Futurama where Bender cooks a meal.
Yes.
This food's
I
made
this with less than the lethal dose. Oh no, it's like I shouldn't have added more.
They gave them food to eat, but it was like the food from those, like the display window from a Japanese restaurant when it's all made of wax.
You know, the sad thing is, though, that show really did start to course correct in the right direction in the second season. Not enough.
Yeah.
But it definitely was like, we could make something good out of this, but we're never going to get that third season.
Which to me is a slap in the face. It's like, as they're walking out the door, it's like, we could have done this properly, but fuck you. So.
I still love the plot line they fucking aborted about, like, what do Spartans do when they're too broken to be Spartans anymore. It's like, that's a cool idea! Explore that!
Like, the books went into it a little bit, like, most of them just end up being tacticians, but I like the idea of them leaving and doing other things.
Yeah, but, you know, that's what I mean about, like, the second season. It had a glimmer. Like, there was some good ideas. You could have gone in a really cool direction, but you didn't, and it was too little too late. You were never going to get that third season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tell I still have strong feelings about Halo.
Look, I couldn't finish the second series. Like, I watched the first episode. I'm like, I think I'm done. I don't care enough, and just kind of backed away.
That's fair. I wouldn't begrudge anyone that.
Oh, aren't we meant to be? There was rumors of a Gears of War series. Was that a thing, or is that just?
Yeah, no. I keep hearing that one. I keep hearing that one going around. The last thing that was confirmed about Gears of War I know of is them doing the Gears of War Reloaded re-release of Gears 1.
Maybe that's what I keep seeing pop up. I keep seeing something about a TV show.
I haven't been able
to pin anything down.
There's been a lot of fan casting for a TV show recently. I don't know if it's because there's a rumor going around that I'm not aware of, but I have seen a lot of this is what we think the characters should be played by. One of the better ones I've seen was Cena as Marcus and Batista as Dom.
I would be okay with that. That would be fun.
The biggest issue you're going to run into with trying to do a Gears show is you've got to find a bunch of people who look that fucking jacked.
Yeah.
You know what I want? I just want Terry Crews as a commander somewhere. Just old and angry, stuck in a normal suit now because he's too old to fight at the Big Mac mirror. I want to go kill the Bucks.
You don't even want a fridge with a head. You want two deep freezers stacked on top of each other with a face drawn on the front and just
go down to your local gym, find the biggest roid head you can, and bam, there you go.
Yeah, that guy. Just get Joe DiMaggio, who already does the voice, and just give him a bunch of steroids right before. Go, Joe!
Whoever they get to play the character isn't allowed to say a word.
Yeah.
It's just straight out voiced over. Have the whole thing as an inner monologue.
Yeah, actually, on that same kind of note, I would really like a reboot of the Doom franchise for movies. Just if they could finally do that properly, or
did you ever actually watch Doom Annihilation?
I did.
No, I don't think I got round to that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I bet you haven't, because that's actually not a bad Doom movie.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
That whole scene of the first person thing with the gun running through it, I fucking loved it.
No, that's the Doom movie with The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of. I enjoyed that. That was a dumb fucking movie.
It was a dumb movie, but
there's a different one called Doom Annihilation that's actually a little more on brand for Doom. I think it's called Annihilation. I want to say it's
Doom
called
Annihilation 2019.
Yeah,
I'm just looking to see if I've actually seen this one.
But no, I having just played through all of Doom, I want more Doom. Give me more Doom.
Yeah, no, that movie follows a lot more of the we accidentally created a portal to hell thing. And it has a lot of unnecessary, but fuck it, we're going to do nods to the games. One of the scientists they run into is called John Carmack. Nice. Shit like that. It's much more of a fans movie than necessarily a corporate.
It's weird, Doom Annihilation 2019, but the main character is Joanna Dark. That's perfect dark. That's a crossover I wasn't expecting.
It's like nerds made this movie, clearly.
Nice.
It's not that bad though. It's actually not a bad film. I wouldn't go it's movies. Really good or anything, but if you enjoyed the Rock one, you'd probably enjoy it.
I enjoyed the Rock one.
Look, the Rock one was pretty good with that first person thing. That was pretty entertaining.
Well, I mean, that was originally rumored to be how the whole movie was supposed to be shot.
Yeah. There was a movie done that way, which was all one body.
Hardcore Harold.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Hardcore Henry?
Hardcore Henry, yeah. That was a fun movie.
Yeah, that was a really good film. I'm annoyed they never did another one.
Such a strange thing to watch. Holy shit.
Everything from a first-person perspective with a character that can't talk.
Yeah.
So everything's hand gestures.
He was just video game protagonist.
Yes, he was. It's really good though. Another movie,
Would
if you've never seen it, go watch Hardcore Henry. That was a really weird niche movie that was really excellent.
Although I will say, if you are somewhat prone to motion sickness, maybe give it a watch it in parts.
Sit back from your TV.
Yeah. Or go full immersive. Put on your VR headset. Go on.
Be Henry.
That'd be entertaining.
Damn, I kind of want to do that because you can get those like the big IMAX things for your when you're using your VR, so you can turn and you'd still be in the picture.
Oh, that could be entertaining. That you'll have to try that. Let me know how it goes.
That gives me a reason to crack out the VR headset again. So
I figured you'd pick it up for the VR Alien thing coming out soon.
That already came out. I never got around to purchasing it. There was some other stuff out at the time. I did mean to get that game. I was really looking forward to it. But like, it's
Look, if I wanted to cry like a little bitch in the corner, I could just go home for a weekend.
It's more that like I didn't have the VR headset set up at the time when it came out.
Yeah.
So while I did want to play it, it's like I've got to get the headset out. I got to get it hooked all up again. I've got to get the software updated. Then I can play this. It's so much effort for one game. Not like I'm going to play a lot of stuff.
That's
because as much as I love the VR headset, it's just like, God, there's just nothing to play on it except hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades.
Yeah, and the amount of fuck around it takes.
It's going the way of like the 3D TV, I think, which is kind of sad. I want more immersive VR.
See, the thing is, that's because of the age of the VR kit I'm using.
That's true.
If I had one of the newer kits that are wireless, that would probably like massively decrease the barrier.
Yeah.
Because not only do I need to, clean up my rooms, create the space, I've got to have everything set up so I don't trip over the cables and all that kind of crap. And it's so much work. Whereas if you could plug something into the back of the computer and then just be like, the headset's good to go.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot easier for me to justify cracking it out just for like one-off titles.
Yeah.
More accessible at the very least, yeah.
I'm more likely to like wait until a couple of things I want to play come out and then I'll crack the headset out again.
Look, all I want is like full dive VR. Give me that. I'll disappear forever. It'll be great.
Good luck. I highly doubt we'll get it in a lifetime.
I can dream. Just when I'm old and full of Alzheimer's, they'll plug me in. I'll just become a virus. Great.
And they'll plug you in and it'll be like, too much Alzheimer's, you are not compatible.
No! Load me.
So, Bungie's in some hot water.
They are. They are fixing it.
Yeah, they are. So, turns out they, someone in there, they've basically thrown it all on like one guy. Who was, who created the art sheet for Marathon and plagiarized some stuff. And it made it through QA because people may not have recognized that it was content. Although it's a little hard to say that given the fact that a number of the Bungie art team actually follow the artist that got plagiarized.
So did the head of their art direction also followed them? Like, there are a lot of higher ups in the development of Marathon that were direct followers of that person.
It might have been used as like placeholder stuff that they just forgot or like, oh no, we've got the rights.
Because it got put onto the art sheet. It wasn't like, oh, while I'm working on it, this is an idea. This was put onto their officially submitted art sheet. So that got through, got into the game, and then of course this up and coming artist is like, hey, fuck you, this is my art, what are you doing? And yeah, so Bungie's in a lot of crap right now for that.
Yeah.
And I've read reports that they've reached out to the artists to try and like make things right, like buy their art for the purpose of the game.
They're going to think about paying an artist?
Yes!
Point is, that they're actually, as far as I've been able to find out, they are doing something. They're not just like, oh shit, we're just going to rip it out of the game and forget about it. Like they are trying to make things right with the artists.
They are at least admitting some kind of fault, going, our bad, this one guy kind of slipped something through, we should have caught it, we didn't. Can we buy it from you so we can put it in?
Yeah.
Which is fair. I can see that happening. People aren't perfect.
Problem is, this is the fourth time Bungie's done this.
Yeah.
That's where the real problem's happening. It seems to be that like their artists are getting plagiarized content through their content pipeline more than once.
Yeah, which is bad. But the first time it happens and you have to pay someone or deal with a lawsuit, normally like a company will crack down on that, going, fucking don't do this. But 4 times is like, at that point they don't care.
Yeah.
Just, all right, we'll pay who we need to. Move on.
Kind of, that's the way it looks. So, like, it's really put a big dampener on Marathon because there wasn't a lot of buzz about it, and now it's like, oh, and you stole art to make it? Oh, fucking whatever. So
there was buzz about it until the alpha came out and people got to play it.
Yeah, the alpha was a bit...
Well, people played a really basic game that could still get better. Now there's like, oh, you're not even trying with your artwork. Can we even trust you to actually make the gameplay better?
Well, like... And then the Arc Riders alpha came out.
Oh, yeah, and dunked on them hard.
Yeah. So any buzz that they may have had for Marathon now has an uphill battle against a game that people thoroughly enjoyed and raved about.
Yeah. It's an uphill battle.
Yeah,
I imagine they might push it off a bit or something, like, delay.
Yeah, there are rumors that instead of releasing it in 2025, they'll push it to a 2026.
Yeah.
If they push it till after Arc Riders, I think it may release to a very limited player base.
Possibly, but who knows? People might just get bored of Arc Riders very quickly. They might be banking on that.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what cracks the extraction shooter hierarchy. We don't have a Fortnite for him yet.
Good fucking luck.
Oh, yeah. God.
I mean, like, there's the established leader in Hunt the Showdown. I actually don't know what the other big extraction shooters are.
Tarkov.
Oh yeah, Tarkov. I forgot about Tarkov. The hardcorest of the hardcore.
Yeah.
But that's the game that they're against. That's the kind of game that they're against.
Yeah.
So already having controversy and people starting to have a negative opinion before your game's out of alpha, you've got an uphill battle already. Yeah.
You're going to have to prove to people.
And then, as you say, a competitor is right there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a great
a playable alpha at roughly the same development point and was massively fucking better. So
that's not good.
No. Hopefully they can pull it out. I quite like Bungie, but they've got a big fucking track ahead of them.
The big problem they've got right now is they've got Marathon, which is now rolling in bad publicity. They've got a new project that they haven't announced what is yet. They've got the Destiny game made by Tencent coming. But that's within partnership with Tencent, so they're not going to get all the rev from that. Yeah. And currently the only thing that's doing okay is Destiny 2, and I feel like that's partially because they're about to come up on another big expansion, and they've been running a whole event for the last couple of months. To essentially get new or lapsed players back into it, up to speed. So they're probably seeing good player counts right now, and we'll see. They are changing their release model for their expansion packs. They're going from 1 a year to 2 smaller ones. Not 2 small ones. Instead of 1 large, 2 mediums.
Yeah.
So theoretically, you'll actually get more content, but you'll get it split up across a 6-month period before the next one. So we'll see how that goes. But, they're kind of at a bit of a, tipping point moment. Destiny's clearly not shoring up all of their money at this point, and they were definitely probably banking on Marathon as an extraction shooter to sell microtransactions.
Oh,
and
definitely.
Whatever that Destiny thing that Tencent's been working on is going to be chock full of as money as they can get away with.
Oh, yeah. Fucking oath.
And, they're working on something new, so it's they got a lot of plates spinning right now, and not all of them look particularly stable.
Yeah, there's a few wobbling there. Actually, what was... What's that you were saying?
No, continue.
I was going to change the subject, because I just remembered the Fallout 4 shit that happened recently.
Oh, what was that?
The CEO of the guys making it, I can't remember the name because my brain is dead and I'm sick. He came out saying, in response to a tweet, she was like, don't make it $80. He's like, 1, I'm not in charge of that, and 2, if you're a real fan, you'll make it.
That wasn't Fallout, that was Borderlands 4.
Borderlands.
Yeah.
Because that was good old greasy man, Randy Pitchford.
I mean, that guy, he tried to defend the movie, so, no, we knew he was cooked.
But the thing that I hate about that is he's got a great development team behind him. His company genuinely tries. The people who work on those Borderlands games seem like they really give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I hate 3, but it still had some good mechanical changes and some good guns. It was still a reasonable time. The plot was absolute garbage. And
I didn't
such
play
a slog to get through.
I spammed
But, yeah, gameplay-wise, it was great. Clearly you've got great developers. Just stop letting Randy talk.
Just take him away. Put him out to pasture. Just... He's made enough money. Replace him with someone who isn't going to be an idiot on the internet every 5 seconds.
But just to come out and say a real fan would make it out. Like, this is very much, don't you have phones? Or, like, any one of the dumb fucking things they've said on a fucking stage that's made people angry that
it's...
Because they're just so far removed.
Would have gone, don't say the dumb thing.
But I mean, like, did you see the thing where he doubled down and he was talking about when he was a kid?
No, what was that?
So he pointed out, like, there's, like, you know, people are, oh, it's like $80 and shit. That's not okay. I was like, yeah, but when I was a kid, it was...
yes, you're talking about an Atari
Wait
game.
a minute. Let me... I think I've got the article here. Let me find the actual quote, because it's so fucking stupid. No. Where's the fucking thing from when he was a kid?
Whilst you search for that, I am slightly scatterbrained today because I am very sick. So I apologize to our listeners for all the coughing and sniffling you may hear.
Hopefully Swoosh will survive the episode.
Probably not. The gremlins are coming for me. Alright. I spent like the last week almost bedbound. It's been shit.
So this was the full bit from the if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. My local game store had Starfight for Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991, when I was just out of high school working minimum wage at an ice cream parlor at Bismo Beach, and I found a way to make it happen. Dude, you were just out of school! You know how much disposable money you have when you live at fucking home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they're too far removed from average gamers nowadays. Which annoys... You just need an average person, like someone on staff who's just one of the animators or something. Given the power of just an anonymity mask and a rolled-up newspaper, just sit in boardrooms. And the second they do this shit, just whap! No.
They should all wear an electrified collar. That's just... It's a dumb shit detection unit. And as soon as they say the dumb thing, they get shocked to death. Then the next one gets promoted. They get a single chance.
But I don't think they need just a single chance. You can say something dumb once and be like, okay,
there's
fine,
degree of dumb, but it increases the voltage every fucking time.
That'll do it.
Like, Pitchvid's had so many chances, and it's like, dude, you are absolutely the cancer at the heart of Gearbox.
Even going by, like, baseball rules, we've hit 3 strikes. Why are you still swinging, mate? Go and sit in the batting box, please.
Even if they're just like, fine, he'll just sit in his fucking CEO office and just rake in his paychecks. Just let someone else talk.
Yeah.
Don't let it be Randy.
Yeah. Because that annoyed the shit out of me when I saw it. I saw red for a second. It's like, nah, fuck you.
Especially because in Australia, it's going to be over $100.
Yeah. It feels like a slap in the face, essentially. It's just like when Apple does the thing of, people will buy it. It's just, you've got them brainwashed. And it feels like he's trying to do a similar thing. It's like, our fans will do what we fucking tell them. They'll pay what we want them to pay. It's like,
if you're a real fan.
Yeah. And it's like, if you're a real fan, you'll do it. It's like, go fuck yourself. I will no longer be a fan then. Have fun.
It's almost like he's trying to gatekeep his own games. Like, it's a really weird take to have.
Yeah, very odd.
But again, it's just Randy.
Yeah.
Like there's got to be a point where your company has to look at it and go, you're the problem.
Yeah.
We're going to shuffle you off into this nice, dark fucking room and leave you there. And I don't know, fucking Joe from the marketing team gets to do all of the talking now.
Yeah.
Because you can't be trusted.
Pretty much. It would mean like they would save so much money in medical leave just from the legal department alone. Just like all the ulcers they have to they suddenly get rid of just with him not talking. Like, oh, thank God I can breathe again. Things I'm not a smart man, but even I can see it's like that's a dumb thing to say there, man.
It's almost like you really want to play this, but you can't afford it.
Yeah.
It's really bad reverse psychology. Yeah, you don't. Want this.
It's like the South Park episode where Cartman has his own theme park and doesn't let anyone else in.
Casa Bonita.
No, they already did that when they released Borderlands 3 exclusively on Epic for 12 months.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one guy, he had a great year. Just God, that was a dumb move.
Epic exclusives are just stupid. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
And I'll never get Alan Wake 2 on something other than Epic, but fuck you, I'm not buying it on Epic.
Yeah. Look, I have principles. One of my principles is I don't buy things on Epic. Like, why would I?
Buy everything on Steam, or if I can, buy it on GOG. And that's it.
Definitely.
So, Star Citizen's finally found a way to actually piss off its own player base.
I honestly didn't think that was possible. I thought they'd all actually drunk the Kool-Aid. I was very surprised by this article.
Well, I mean, piss off in, like, they don't like it because when they initially announced it, they weren't going to have you be able to get them in-game at the same time.
Hmm.
So you couldn't use in-game money. So, people who've been playing the game for ages and have piles of credits are just like, oh, I'll be able to buy them now. Yeah. But essentially, they were going to include these the things called flight blades, which would enhance certain aspects of your ship, which would essentially create a pay-to-win ability for you to just be like, my ship's better than yours.
Yeah, I go fast now. Bye.
Yeah, I turn good.
Yeah. They basically, you get a small blue hedgehog in a wheel, and you install it in your ship, and then you go fast.
The fact that you got to pay for it, like,
yeah,
the game's not even out yet.
It's been, 13 years?
13 years and $800 million.
Oh, God. At some point, the fan base has to realize they got scammed, right?
Now hopefully.
The game is a buggy piece of shit.
The thing they weren't shitty about was that you could pay to win. It's that you couldn't use in-game cash to buy them at launch for the function. But of course, Cloud Imperial Games now going, okay. You can buy them with in-game cash at the same time we launch it on the cash shop.
Yeah.
And now the player base is like, okay.
That was a pretty dirty cash grab from them. It's like, these guys who have mass amounts of credits, we're just going to not let you buy it yet. It was a sneaky thing. They're right to be slightly pissed off about that. But they should have been pissed a long time ago. This should have been, fuck it, we're getting the guillotine out.
It's probably going to take them even longer to get the game out because 3 of their main staff members who are responsible for net coding have bailed.
Honestly, I'm surprised they lasted this long.
We have to push the release date now. We can't deal with this. We can't release a game.
I can only imagine those 3 netcoders were just sitting there twiddling their thumbs all day and then got offered actual work. And we get to code again? Oh my God, we can make games?
I wouldn't be surprised if they were just like, I'm sick of trying to deal with the spaghetti code that's built from this game across the, 3 engines they've tried to launch it on. I'm fucking out.
It almost feels like, oh shit, we've got something our players don't like. We need to say something while the game isn't coming out. People quit. The game can't come out now.
Well, it's that, or they say they jump to a new engine. And I think they run out of engines at this point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any engine worth using that they haven't touched. Like, they originally tried to run it on the Crytek engine. An engine designed to do first-person shooters.
Yeah.
And, of course, they realized that wasn't a good idea. And they went to, I think it was a proprietary one, and then they went over to Lumberyard?
Yeah.
I want to say.
I can't
remember. And, I mean, Lumberyard's a workhorse, but it's a workhorse. It's not, It's an engine you've got to massage the shit out of.
Yeah. You got to romance it a little bit.
Yeah, it's like the old Lift Tech engine. It's like, man, this engine's great for lighting effects, but you you treat it right, or you're going to create garbage.
Pretty much.
That's Lumberyard. It's very powerful, but, like, treat it right.
I'm waiting for them to try and jump to Unreal 5 or something. So we're going to do Unreal 5 now. Everyone's like, God, another engine jump.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look it up. What engine are they on?
How many times have they switched engines?
It's a little 2-cylinder buzz box. That's the engine they're running it on at the moment. It hasn't had oil. They're making it look like a V8, but that's all that's actually running it.
It's actually running on 15 potato batteries.
Yes.
Just all plugged up in sequence. Every so often when a sprout happens, that's why they get a blackout of the server. Just brrr.
Is this accurate? Because it can't be right.
Is it saying they've only had one engine? Look, one day I hope this game actually releases and it's amazing. Just put me in my place, but it's never.
Absolutely, I want to eat crow so hard on this game, but it's I just can't see it happening. This is from the wiki. The Star Engine, which is the one which is what they call the engine, is a heavily refactored version of the Cry 3 engine from Crytek. Until in 2016, they announced they were moving with the announcement of Alpha 2.6.0. They were moving over to Lumberyard, which is also based on the Cry engine, and that's where they're at currently.
That's still not great.
They're still trying to develop a space game on a shooter engine.
Yeah, which is just weird. But isn't there there's a new space game coming out where you go in squads of 3 or something, isn't there? We reviewed it on Might Play at some point.
I didn't hear any of that. Apparently, Cloud Imperium decided you weren't allowed to say another game.
Yep.
It's moved on from Hasbro at least, which is a bonus.
Just when you talk shit about big companies, apparently.
Apparently, the bugs are working. But there's a new game coming, which is kind of what Star Citizen wanted to be, but you're like little groups of 3, I think. I can't remember. We reviewed it on Might Play at some point.
We've done a few of those, so you kind of.
I know, but it's like I'll have to find it and link it at some point. But it's one of the new ones coming.
Chance I added it straight to my fucking wish list. So
more than likely, but yeah, no, it's one of those hyperspace games. I think it might be called Hyperspace or something. But yeah, no, that one looked cool. I'm going to find that again.
I mean, the
biggest issue there was Jump Ship, whether like that
Jump Ship
team-based. Oh, yeah, that looked good.
Yeah,
yeah,
that one. I'm keen for that one. I'm waiting for that one.
Yeah, that one looks good. The biggest problem, and I've said it to a bunch of people, is that Star Citizen has been going for so long, and while it does promise, the moon and the stars, so many other companies have been like, "Oh, that's a niche we could exploit."
Yeah.
Make something. And while I wouldn't say any game has ever tried to do everything that Star Citizen is trying to do, and if they ever pull it all off, power to them.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening, but there's enough other experiences within the space genre that you could have a reasonable experience right now and not waste your money waiting around for fucking Star Citizen.
Instead of going out and burning all that cash on Star Citizen, go give Elite Dangerous a try. Go give X4 a try. There's other experiences out there that can scratch that itch, and you're not going to burn all that fucking cash on something that may never come out.
If you like sci-fi and being an accountant, there's EVE Online.
Yeah.
Spreadsheets, the game.
Which comes with a slideshow of a battle now and then.
Yeah, every so often you get to see some pretty pictures.
Now, I've not been able to find anything about why this happened, but speaking of pretty pictures, that fucking video of the head of Qantas getting pied to the face.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
ex-head of Qantas.
Gold.
I can't find anything about why the guy did it, because everything's like, this dude's unprovoked attack. Okay, I see where the bias in the news reporting on this is, but fuck, it's funny.
It's like I love that everyone at the meeting just laughs. Like everyone at the press conference, like, fun. Well deserved. Like, the guy who runs Qantas, no, you must get pied in the face. That's fine.
I just love the nonchalant way the guy just sort of, like, walks out from the back of the sign and just, what?
Like, there's a guy in the background of the thing that he walks past who's like, oh, hi. And then goes back to normal.
It's almost like a Monty Python. He's, like, doing something. It's like, bop, keep going.
Yeah.
Off he goes.
Perfect comedic timing. It's great. I don't know why it happened, though. Because, like, I did try and look into it like you did. And it's like, I can't find anything. Why did this happen? Is he moving into politics? Is someone angry? What happened?
Because everything was just reaction to, like, the guy, not like, okay, so why did he pie someone?
Yeah. I don't even know what that press conference was for. That's how bad it was.
I don't care. What it was for right now is that guy to get pied in the face.
Fucking yeah. That was the entire purpose. That was it.
He didn't know it, but that's why it was set up.
Yeah.
All I can imagine is just like, gets pied in the face. Oh, God. Anyway, we've lost another plane. It's just like...
No. Qantas has never lost a plane.
That is fair.
They know exactly where they are.
We know
exactly all over the ground.
Yeah, we know exactly where they are.
Anytime Qantas has a plane crash, they take the plane and fix it and make it airworthy again so they can say they've never lost a plane.
Yeah. They rebuild them just so they can do it. Then they shutter half them. It's like that,
then they hand them over to fucking Jetstar.
Yeah, true.
You know, there is such an easier way to get rid of planes like that. You can just give them to Trump.
Yeah.
That's all it'll take.
It works out really well. I love the shit that happened with that, where he went over and they're all like, he's a fucking idiot. What is this? Like, oh, it's been great.
Oh, did you see the meeting he had in the Oval Office with the
South African?
One of the South African PM.
Oh,
it's just like, that was dude, there's this white genocide happening. No, there isn't. Yeah, I'm from the country. I literally look after it. It's not happening. It is. Oh, maybe you'd be more responsive if I'd given you a plane.
Yeah.
Yo, that was my favorite thing.
If you had one, I'd take it. Like,
yeah.
God damn, like, are you self-aware at all?
No. I think he is just a meat suit filled with a bunch of corporate jargons and sponsorships. That's it. Just poured into a human form. Horrible. But, funny to watch, though.
Funny that it's not our country. That's the only reason it's funny to watch.
Yeah. You know what he reminds me of? One of those, like, the clown punching dolls you hit that goes back and comes straight back up. Like, that's what he reminds me of. Every time it's like, but stay down. I have the best nose. God damn it! Back down he goes.
Look, man, it would be hilarious if it wasn't freaking America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not because I like America, it's because America is way too big a deal to be doing this fucking shit.
They have too many powerful weapons for that place to disintegrate. But yeah. Oh well.
So, Jennifer Lopez is getting sued for posting pictures of herself that a paparazzi took.
I find that fucking funny. Like, just, how the turntables.
But, like, they're photos of herself.
Yeah. Technically, in like the American system, if you take the photo, you own that photo.
So here's the thing: they specifically are annoyed because when she posted it, she called out the people who made her outfit and jewelry.
Yeah.
So they stated, she didn't just post a photo of herself; she posted it for self-promotional purposes.
Yeah.
And that's where their issue is.
Fuck it, it's dumb and petty. But, you know,
it's not just, I put up I linked a photo that I looked really good in. It's I linked a photo and then tagged and talked about a bunch of stuff in the photo. So clearly I'm promoting those things.
Yeah. It's still weird to me, though. Like, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that court case. Like,
well, it's not the first time it's happened. It's happened to Bieber, Taylor Swift. There's a whole fucking list of celebrities that it's gone through. It's just a really fucking weird circumstance.
Yeah. That's fucking dumb.
That I could take a photo of you, you can post it, say some shit, then I can sue you for my photo of you.
Yeah.
That's just fucking screwy to me.
Unfortunately, the inherent part is the bit you just said there. Your photo of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it is, but do you not have a right to the photo, an image of yourself? I don't have a contract with you.
Taken by someone else, no. You don't have a right to the photo I take.
It's a weird grey area ever since photography was a thing.
Yeah,
they've never quite
goes
fixed
back
it.
to that wildlife photo. The wildlife photographer own it, or the monkey?
Yeah. Oh, God. Humans are
currently it's all been like the paparazzi own the photos they take. So you owe them in some capacity. And like I said, the problem they're having with it isn't that she posted a photo of herself, it's that she promoted things within the photo. And that they're classing that as self-promotion, and it's not just an upload.
It's fucking stupid. But, yeah, you can see the thing in it.
So, do we want to before we get into, the last... Actually, the last three things are going to make us angry. I was about to say, do we want to, warm up for the last couple of things? No, these last three things are just going to make us grumpy.
Yeah.
So, Uber's released this new thing that it's really excited to offer. So what you do is you go to a specific location that they tell you, and you and a bunch of other people will wait there, and then an Uber will come, and it'll pick you up, and it'll take you to another predetermined location. You fucking made a bus!
They've reinvented the bus, and they think they're so fucking clever for it. Oh. They're getting dunked on online, and I love it.
But fucking should!
Yeah.
Who in fucking Uber thought this was holy fuck, this is us? Who?
This is a CEO who is so far away from public thinking or being any way
not even public thinking, from general society. So far detached to know buses already exist and are already managed by local governments.
But I reckon what's happened is he's just met with he's been in the break room at the same time as an intern. He's like, oh man, I was so late today because the bus was going. He's like, what is this bus you speak of, peasant? Tell me more of this bus.
Honestly, I probably actually expect what they were thinking with this was more, not every area is well serviced by public transport.
Yeah.
So they're probably, look, I'm giving them so much credit here, I really am. That the idea is more for those sort of areas that are not actually properly served by public transport, we're essentially doing that for them.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you do that? That's just take an Uber.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything about how this is priced, although it better be fucking cheap if I only get a set route and I have to share the car with other people.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Can you imagine surge pricing? It already happens on fucking buses.
Oh, God. No. Why?
It's just, I don't understand the logic behind this. You've just toted out like the silicon fucking isolated pricks you are.
Yeah.
This idea that it's no, this isn't revolutionary. This is dumb.
They're doing the Apple
really
thing.
dumb.
We're innovating. This is 10-year-old tech. What are you doing? But instead of 10-year-old tech, it's this is 400-year-old tech. Oh God, maybe they're just hoping no one will notice. That's all I can think. No one's gonna care. No one's gonna care. It's fine.
They were hoping no one noticed, so they announced it publicly for everyone to notice.
I think big corporations keep forgetting that memes are a thing.
Or that general society are a thing.
That too, yeah. But they've long since gotten rid of us. But memes can still hurt them, apparently. So it's just they forget that the internet's going to make fun of them. It's just, how do you forget that? How many times do you have to teach you this lesson?
It feels like the natural evolution for what Uber's been doing.
It does,
because, Uber started out, we're just taking on taxis. Okay, cool. Okay, we've crushed the taxi industry. It's basically on life support. We're good. Now we have competitors in Lyft and Didi and whatever, but they're nothing. Uber's Uber. now they like to really push. I don't know if you've gotten an Uber recently or anything, but they really try and push you to do shared Ubers.
They do, yeah.
Like the first thing they'll usually do, you'll select you want to do just yourself, and they'll be like, "Are you sure you don't want to do a pool? That's cheaper."
I don't even want to share an Uber with the fucking driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was optional, I wouldn't even share it with myself. I'd just tell them.
I do like that they actually have things on their app now where it's like, I don't want to fucking talk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Only good thing they've done in a while.
So, they did that, and now they're pushing rideshare all the time now. So the logical extension of that is planned routes.
Yeah.
So really, it feels like this whole thing is just the terminus of the entire Uber plan. It just happened to be, well, what did you create? Buses.
Yeah.
At that point, just go all in. Call it a bus.
At this point, though, I kind of got why Uber could take on taxis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taxis had kind of a bad rap. They had a lot of costs associated with your flag fall and all that kind of shit. Like, understanding how much a cab was going to cost you to get back home at night was a fucking crapshoot. And then Uber was like, we'll upfront tell you how much it's going to cost and it'll be cheaper. And we're going to really push people to have nice, clean cars. Cool. I'm actually having a good experience with Uber. Yeah. Okay. I get that. And it might just be because we live in Australia. But buses are pretty good.
Yeah. We have some decent buses.
They're reasonably comfortable to ride on if you've got to ride on them for a while. I don't see the value in the Uber version of this.
I assume it's catered towards the American market where their bus systems are a bit more lackluster in certain places. But, I get that, and at the same time, I'm still going to make fun of them for reinventing the bus. Comes with the territory. What else is going to make us angry today?
So, Adobe is planning to move a bunch of its subscribers onto a more expensive AI-focused plan.
I've said it once, I'll say it again. Adobe can go fuck themselves.
Yes. Absolutely.
Preferably sideways with a rusty rake.
Microsoft has already done this.
They did.
Microsoft did this with Office 365. They told their customers that the plan they're on is no longer in service, and so you'll need to move to the more expensive plan. But look, now you get AI.
I hate the AI in it.
Oh, fucking oath. But if you do pay for Office 365, go and have a look at your subscription, because there's still a classic plan, which is exactly what you were on without the AI for the same fucking price. They didn't need to move you. They just wanted more money. They needed to justify their AI bullshit.
What I'd actually suggest you do is just fucking cancel that subscription.
Yes.
Go look at Libra or OpenOffice.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Libra's great.
If you have to use 365 for whatever fucking reason, for the other software that it comes with, check that fucking subscription.
Yeah.
I'm forced to for my work, because I have a work computer, which has work things on. And I hate the AI, because it keeps prompting me with shit. It's just leave me alone. You're worse than Clippy. Stay there.
I learned a really cool thing recently that is really great in Excel. There's a way to actually set it up so that the columns auto-extend based on what you type in them.
I did see that. I think you may have linked it to me, because that's fucking useful.
Because, apparently you can also, this code-based thing on your spreadsheets, and if you just type in columns.autofit, it'll auto-fit every column no matter what you put in it.
It's so good.
Nice.
So you don't have to do, the little double-click thing and hope it sizes correctly. It just does it all the time automatically. It's fucking great.
Very useful.
But, I use OpenOffice. Fuck Microsoft. I ain't paying for that shit.
My home
not fucking Word. It has no value to me.
Yeah.
So I'll use the free alternative, and the free alternative is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of other people
spy on me as much.
I hope so. I know a lot of other people prefer Libra. I used OpenOffice first, so I don't really like Libra.
Yeah.
But they're both free, and they both have Word, Excel, PowerPoint. They've got your entire suite. You don't need fucking Office. Let it go.
Problem is, like, businesses have a stranglehold with it. Like, Microsoft is so ingrained in everything.
Yeah.
Just, you can't get rid of it. You have to have Microsoft Office skills on a resume, or you will not get hired. Like,
pretty much.
There's no point.
So, last thing we have up. I mean, this might make you mad. It might not. I get the feeling it'll probably make us grumpy.
We're always
they're doing a reboot of Scrubs. Zach Braff has committed to coming back again as JD.
But he was JD in season 9.
Yeah, I know.
He was, and it wasn't very good.
No, so it should not have season 9 should not have happened. End of 8 was a perfect ending for Scrubs.
Yeah. Mm. The bit where he just walks out of the fucking hospital is like...
And it shows his, like, potential future life or what he envisions.
And walking past everyone that he'd interacted with, like, throughout majority of the fucking show. Like, everything about that is a perfect ending for what Scrubs is.
It was the ending for fans. That was your, like, sign to tune out and be like, done. Settle.
And this is just, I don't know... This makes me sad. Doesn't make me angry.
I'm assuming... I think Zach Braff maybe ran out of money or something, because...
he hasn't been in a whole lot since he punched that kid from the fucking prank show.
Oh, yeah, that was a fun
He hasn't been in a whole lot since then.
Yeah. He was doing some producing or directing at some point, so he's been limping along, but he does kind of need a refresher.
Yeah, but this feels like not just a refresher. This feels like, I'm just gonna fucking slum it.
Yeah. I will only watch this if the janitor also comes back.
But you'd almost have to get the whole cast back, and they're now like the senior docs, and it only follows them. Like, no interns, like no fucking student doctors. It follows them as like grizzled fucking doctors that have been doing it for far too long.
Yeah. Just Cox becomes the guy who
show already got made. It's called The Pit.
But The Pit with comedy.
More comedy.
Like House.
I want to see The Pit with Dr. Acula.
Yes. I forgot how much I miss Scrubs.
Scrubs is such a good show, provided you forget anything is after season 8.
And as long as you're like... My favorite thing is getting someone new to watch Scrubs, because you can always tell when they hit one of the certain episodes.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing to me? So,
my favorite of all time.
What episode did you just watch? Brendan Fraser. Oh, I'm sorry, my man.
Yeah. Wait,
my favorite
Brendan
thing.
Fraser or second Brendan Fraser? Because first is great. Second will make you very, very sad.
Second will make you so sad. But I remember at one point a mate started watching it. One sec, my mic's being weird. There we go, I'm back. So they were watching it and they sent me a message. Like, man, you didn't tell me Brendan Fraser was in this. And I'm like, oh, buddy, no. And like 2 hours later, I just got like a text like, why didn't you prep me for this? Because no one prepped me.
It's the same as like getting people to watch Futurama.
Yeah.
Like jamming people into Futurama and say, oh yeah, it's a funny cartoon show. Ha ha ha. Fuck you.
See
ya. Oh god. I think that's why Scrubs did so well. It played that edge really well. It's like, funny, trauma. Funny.
Got to like its last season.
Yeah.
I think they it felt like the show knew it was jumping the shark while it jumped the shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I recall, and it has been a fucking while, that's the season where JD's living in a tent.
On the front deck, which is all he has as a house. Yeah.
And he's
breaking into the neighbor's house.
He's got his girlfriend pregnant without having sex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like they kind of knew that they'd kind of, like, we're jumping the shark right now. We really need to not do any more of this.
Yeah. But it was the perfect ending for a long-running TV show.
Oh, absolutely.
Unlike How I Met Your Mother, which just kept going.
I will never not be angry. I can't watch that show anymore.
Yeah, no. Ted's a dick. I don't like Ted.
So many shows that I've rewatched, even though I know all the jokes, I know all the plot lines. That ending poisoned that show.
Yeah.
I cannot watch How I Met Your Mother knowing that that's the fucking ending.
Yeah. Like, God, that was a horrible one. Oh, we're going to build up this thing with Robin and Barney, and they're actually, like, doing well, and Barney's reformed in a way. In the end, it's like, nah, they just got divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw that. Screw all the plot development and work we did over all of the show.
Mm. The side characters are the only reason to watch that show, to be honest. Like, Ted was a horrible human being.
He was, like, the perfect example of, like, this is the nice guy.
Yeah. He really was. Oh, God. When he became a professor, he started, like, sleeping with his students at one point. It was like, all right, bud. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Marshall and Lily do things.
Pretty much. Ted was just the focal character, not the character anyone liked.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, hell, I think I've still got a copy of the Bro Code around here from that show.
I've got it as an audiobook somewhere on a computer.
I know that the Crazy Hot Scale still exists because I found a 3D print for it.
But I mean, if you've got the audiobook of the Bro Code, that means you don't have the middle page, which has a high five in it, so you can never be left hanging.
That's alright. Oh. I've got 2 hands.
Self 5.
Yeah.
Self 5. Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it's going to be bad, but, like, I'm not expecting anything good.
Yeah. Not saying it'll be bad, but I'm not expecting it to be any sort of good.
My expectations are on the ground currently. So
yeah.
At least that way I'll go into it with nothing, so I'm like, all right, I may enjoy it now.
I've had a few shows that I've watched where it's like, oh, my expectations are so low, I actually enjoyed this show.
Yeah. We get the, speaking of shows, we get the new Predator show pretty soon.
Oh, shit, yeah, we do. That's like next month, isn't it?
Yeah, next month. And I'm so keen.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but my algorithm must have realized I liked the Predator, because, oh, you like this shit? See content for it everywhere. So I'm getting lore dumps on how, like, the Yautja Society functions and how the Hunters formed, and apparently the Preds were actually an enslaved race early on, until one guy's like, nah, fuck you, I'm taking your tech, killing all of you, like, full genocide, and now we're gonna go hunt things. Let's go have fun, guys.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? This is I love this.
They rose up, ate the rich, then are like, what do we do? I don't know, rich guy stuff?
Let's do rich guy stuff. Let's go shoot animals. It's very fun. I don't know how it happened, but I'm enjoying the algorithm switch.
Yeah. I'm just going to throw in here right at the end a minor self-indulgent thing. We had the Warhammer Skulls event, so we got to hear about all the new stuff coming out for Warhammer video games, and it's some pretty good looking shit. We're getting Siege mode for Space Marine 2 next month.
Nice.
They're doing a full they're doing a remaster of Space Marine 1. Bring it up to proper tech, upscaling it, giving it better resolution, yada yada, better controls, blah 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 blah. The guys who made Rogue Trader are doing their new game, Dark Heresy.
Ooh.
Which is looking good. It's looking a little more ensemble than, because there's more aliens in this one. Like, it looks like you might be able to get an Eldar and a Kroot as part of your team, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Dark Tide's getting a new class, the Arbites, which will come with its own pet dog.
That sounds fun.
They're basically just space cops.
Nice.
We're getting a definitive edition of the original Dawn of War game, so it's getting a full visual upgrade, which I'm actually pretty interested in because I fucking love original Dawn of War.
Ooh.
So getting it with like pretty graphics and stuff would be like, I'd play that again. They've announced a sequel to Bolt Gun 2, because Bolt Gun 1 was great. And I think that was it.
Tell you what, Warhammer nerds are eating pretty well at the moment.
Yeah, we are.
they've got Henry Cavill doing a TV show. There's a bunch of really awesome stuff dropping. Like,
if only GW could pull their finger out and make their pricing model better.
Yeah. No, they'll never do that.
They're happy with their pricing model. Their pricing model is gouge you for everything.
Honestly, when the revolution comes, Warhammer will be those people like not Games Workshop. What is it? Who runs that now?
Who runs what?
Who runs Games Workshop? Or is it still just the Games Workshop
Games
group?
Workshop?
I thought they were bought out by someone at some point.
I don't believe they've been bought out by anyone.
No, when everything goes horribly shit, they're going to be that meme of, "Sir, the peasants are revolting." Like, yes, they are. I can see them doing that. They're going to be the ones who are caught off guard by the pitchforks and torches.
Why are they cranky? They have cake?
Yes.
Let them build miniatures.
Yeah.
Set the caltrops, just a bunch of Skaven. Just throw them.
Yeah, sorry, I just thought I'd throw that little self-indulgent one because, Warhammer. I love Warhammer, and they've announced sequels and updates to games I like.
I like Warhammer when it's not the minis, because I've had far too many bad experiences in game shops with Warhammer, so...
That's fair. I won't fight anyone on that. I've had some great experiences. I've met great friends over Warhammer. But I am, these days, I don't have the time investment to put into plastic crack anymore, nor the money.
Yeah.
I just like playing the video games, and I really wish there was more 40k ones.
Yeah, if I get back into hobby crack, it'll be Magic, I think.
That's just because I keep playing Magic and asking you to make me deck boxes with your 3D printer.
Yes, but also I keep making deck boxes anyways. I should fill these with things, and I'm running out of D&D cards.
Although, I'm really not super down with a lot of the current stuff they've been putting out. Jesus fuck. They put an infinite combo into a precon, for fuck's sake.
Yay! Isn't the new set Final Fantasy?
Yeah, the next set coming out is Final Fantasy, and I'm not super into it.
I mean, I love the artwork of Final Fantasy. That's probably the only reason I'd get the cards, but...
Yeah, but, it's not why I like Magic.
Yeah.
I like Magic for its own setting. It doesn't need this crap.
Look, if I can make a Chocobo deck that actually destroyed people, I'd probably do that for fun.
No.
No? Damn it!
No. Although you can cast 3 different versions of Sid.
Huh. Can you then merge them into one and just become God?
Well, no, and you actually have to do some setup to make it work.
Damn it!
So, he's a legendary creature, and because there's a Sid in every game, for all the different games that they made cards from, they did a Sid. So technically the set's got 3 Sids in it. So theoretically, if you played something like Hall of Mirrors, which removes the legend rule, which is you can only have one of a legendary creature on your side of the board, you can play all 3 Sids. I don't know why you would, but you can.
That would be hilarious. Just the Sid deck.
So, yeah. There's got to be people who love it, and I'm not hating on people who are excited about the Final Fantasy decks.
Yeah.
But I don't like them. I don't want to buy them. I don't want to draft it. I don't want to play it.
Yeah.
I don't really like the idea of sitting down at a commander table and being like, my commander is Titus.
Oh, God. Although, I did like that they doubled down on the weird laugh thing and made a card for it.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, God, that scene. It haunts my dreams. It's just the weirdest fucking thing. Out of nowhere as well. It blindsided me as a kid. It's like, what happened? Did I take drugs? Is this what drugs are?
So bad. So fucking...
Goddamn. What if we get another Final Fantasy movie soon? Been a while.
Can't think of anyone that's in production, and Advent Children did so.
Kingsglaive was pretty fun. But
Kingsglaive was a bolt-on to
the game that came out.
15? I want to say 15.
It's the one where the boy band goes traveling across the country. So.
Yeah, but that was just a bolt-on for that. It wasn't produced as standalone. If they hadn't made that game, they wouldn't have made Kingsglaive.
Yeah.
Well, I'm annoyed because half the fucking plot's in that goddamn movie and not in the fucking game.
Yeah.
I would like another movie from the Final Fantasy Spirits Within franchise.
Yeah.
That weird ass fucking movie that had no connection to anything.
I honestly enjoyed that movie, but I did have to study it at one point because I was studying the Uncanny Valley for uni. So that was fun. They got a bit too close at times, especially with the guy who was voiced by Steve Buscemi had the Steve Buscemi face. Like, why is that somehow more terrifying in 3D? Stop that.
Well, we're out past now, so I think I'll wrap things up for this week. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.